In July 2021, President of the United States of America, Joe Biden, signed an executive order that included support for consumers' quote unquote right to repair in the United States.
We're talking
Basically,
politics on a gaming podcast?
kind of,
What is this?
not
What is
really.
happening?
This is outside of the political spectrum. This everybody should agree on this topic, and if you don't, you're a corporate shill. So, uh, this established a quote unquote competition council to coordinate and monitor progress across the entire federal government in providing cost savings to U.S. consumers. This all comes from the White House press secretary, by the way, Jen Psaki, I think is how you pronounce her name. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, following the executive order's support for the right to repair, the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, will now ramp up enforcement actions against illegal repair restrictions. This is starting now, which is why President Biden tweeted this out behind us. So since July, when this executive action was signed by Biden, big firms like Apple and Microsoft voluntarily announced changes to their policies so that consumers can readily repair their own phones and laptops. Now, this is big. Let me give you a little bit more framing and then let's discuss, Brett. So basically, there is an entire quote unquote rights to repair movement. It's actually an official organization, and they've been advocating and pushing for the right to repair to be enshrined for years, arguing that electronics manufacturers have hurt consumers and diminished competition by restricting consumer choice to fix their own products. Basically, have a choice of, where to go to fix your shit instead of just going back to the manufacturer always. From Biden himself, he said, quote, too many areas. If you own a product from a smartphone to a tractor, you don't have the freedom to choose how or where to repair the item you purchased. It's broke, he continued. Well, what do I do about it if it's broken? You had to go to the dealer and you had to pay the dealer's cost, the dealer's price. If you tried to fix it yourself, manufacturers would void the warranty.
Yep.
So, end quote. So basically, the Biden administration has pegged the right to repair as a competition issue, arguing that diminished repair options increase consumer cost and crowd out independent repair shops.
Yeah, 100%.
And absolutely, Yuki, no meme. This is amazing. And again, this is not a political thing. This is good for everybody.
Yeah.
If you're a consumer, you have a phone, you buy shit. Guess what? You buy electronics. This is good for you.
Yeah, I real quick, I do want to point out Yuki's comment. She says, does this mean I can get ice cream at McDonald's after 10 p.m.? So I know you said no meme afterwards, but literally no meme. The reason McDonald's ice cream machines are always down are because they have a special like repair person that they have to go to repair the machines when they go down. So yeah, no meme. This could mean we could get ice cream at McDonald's past 10 p.m.
How about at all?
Or at all.
This would cease the constant, reason why their machines are down.
Yep. Which is insane.
But that's an excellent point, actually. And maybe that's what we should have titled this video.
Yeah.
Ice cream at McDonald's after 10 p.m. But yeah, no, this is awesome. So I mean, for us, gaming focus, this basically means, right now, if I were to open up the internals of my PS5, right, to take out the fan, to whatever it is, actually open up the internals of it, or just to open it up to look at it, right, if I think something's wrong. Basically, that would void the warranty of it. And if something actually happens that is not directly related to my fault, PlayStation would be like, you broke the seal, we can't fix it for you.
And that's the important thing to mention is that they literally have been putting stickers on the consoles that say, if you break this sticker, your warranty is void, which is fucking insane.
Yeah. So this basically counteracts that. So now not only do you have the ability to repair it or fix it yourself, or just take a look at the internals or adjust something yourself that doesn't directly impact any of the actual functioning of the console for it to be under warranty, but also you have the option to, now you can take it to a local repair shop. You can take it to a local phone, like somewhere that is not the manufacturer themselves, and pay that local person, right? Like thinking like a mom and pop shop, pop-up stands, whatever it is, to repair it yourself and not void the warranty if there is a critical failure with your device. This is huge.
Yeah, think about years ago when you would go to the mall and there would just be thousands of like phone repair kiosks, and you could take your phone and if the screen was cracked, they would replace it. They even would start customizing iPhones, if you remember, different color backs, different color buttons. But over the years, Apple has, gotten really strict, and they say like no one's allowed to work on our products but us. So this is huge. This is going to bring business back to, like you said, these mom and pop shops. It's going to create a lot of jobs. And then also, I mentioned this on Twitter, the electronic waste. You know, right now, what happens is someone has an iPhone, the screen cracks, and what do? They could take it to Apple and they could spend $200 to get it
Right.
fixed and
Whatever
replaced.
Apple's price is.
Yeah, exactly. Or they could just throw it away and probably get a better deal on just, getting a new phone at like Verizon or something, right? So now we're going to have people that are sticking with their phones a lot longer than they used to. And that's going to create a lot less electronic waste, which is great for the environment. So it's a win-win, really.
Yeah. This is a win for everybody if you're a consumer. This is a good thing. This has, again, there's no political tinge to it at all. It's just genuinely good for consumers. And Yuki makes a good point, too. I guess just speaking on the notion of there's a lot of applications and areas where this is going to support that we might not even understand or know about. But Yuki says medical equipment as well, which would be good across the board. And, McDonald's ice cream machines. So,
yeah, Biden mentioned tractors. Another good one would be the automotive industry with like Teslas. Like you can't, if you open up the electronic battery compartment of your Tesla, like you void the warranty.
Yeah.
So hopefully this applies to that as well.
I'll give you another example. My car is a lease. I can only have it serviced by Volkswagen dealers. Even if it's something that I have to pay for, I have to pay Volkswagen's rates when I know I could get a cheaper rate from the mom and pop shop around the corner from me. So, I think there's a broad range of applications for this. This is only a good thing if you're a consumer. And I do agree with the specific sentiment that, it's a competition thing. It's a job creation thing. Like this is big. Now, I hope, mind you, this is part of an executive order. It doesn't mean that it's like a law. I wish there would be some sort of official, enshrined law somehow passed through Congress that gets enacted to support this in the future because, whoever the next president is, whether it's Biden again or somebody else, whatever, they could just repeal it. Shit gets tossed around in executive orders all the time. So,
I think that I'm going to sign an executive order that we change the title of this podcast to something about McDonald's ice cream machines, and the thumbnail we changed to Biden licking an ice cream cone because there's literally thousands of images of him like just seductively licking ice cream cones. So make a note. That's what we're doing. Thank you. And thank you, Yuki, for pointing that out.
Done.
All right.
Signed with, what's my pen's name? Pasquale?
Yeah, the pilot.
Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to Haptic Intel. Did you do it? Subscribe right now.